How you going, good bastards? Well, this week's talk time is about food, like good tucker, good meat, a bit of fishing I'll talk about. I also want to talk about, show you a clip of me talking to a bloke that's in a wheelchair that got a pig solo by himself. So I've been out fishing and I'd say what, man, 4.5 hours at sea. Come on, Pace. For 2 small fish. Well, they weren't that small. A couple of carrots in the bun. Here we are. 2 of those suckers there. Got a shrimp stuck on them too. You can stay in the box. So that's lunch. You know, I'll go inside and cook these and I'll have a yak with you. Rightio, let's kick this talk time in the guts. I just let the dogs for a run. And 2 chickens, I only keep hens here, no roosters, they're all long, got the old chop. But 2 hens started fighting. They get a bit itsy with no roosters around to look after their chicken needs. So they started bloody having a scrap, and I had Pace out, and of course Pace thought that looked like fun, and he wanted to join in the scrap. So I actually filmed that on my phone, so I'll show you that in a minute. I was going to cook up some fish, because I haven't eaten today, still it's 3 o'clock, but I decided I'll share it with Awi. I'll wait till she gets home after she's taking kids out, so we'll cook that later, and I might do a catch and cook video on that. Get out of there, Pace! Why, crikey. Don't touch Pace! You leave it, Pace. They sort themselves out without you jumping in there and making a bloody mess of it all. That's right. Stick your nose in its poo. Dirty buggers. So for now it'll be another coffee to keep the old wheels going. Now this coffee came from #1 good bastard Stu Drever. He sent it to me, one of his mates made it. Stu, I'm really starting to like this coffee, man. It's starting to grow on me. At first I thought, not quite sure about that, but mate, she's got plenty of rocket fuel in her and it's bloody good. So thank you very much. Rightio, I said I want to talk about food in this clip, at least I think I did, so, and I do. I do have a drink first. Oh, fuck, that's good. Anyway, you guys know me. I firmly believe that we are omnivores, that we are designed to hunt. In fact, there's no question about that in my mind at all. The vegans and the vegetarians, they're wrong. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. People say, oh, no, but you're bloody wrong. But it's simple, man. I mean, you know, if you go back, say, 12, 13,000 years ago, we were such good hunters, us human beings. We actually hunted 30 animals, actually more than that, but 30 that we know of to extinction. The giant deer, which was a massive big animal, stood like over 10 feet tall, and this big spread. It had a rack that would make wapiti look small. 3 species of sloth. There's a whole lot of animals we just hunted out. You know, the moa here in New Zealand, we hunted that out. I mean, we were good hunters. We evolved hunting. So what we used to do is, we would always be in what's known as ketosis. That means we weren't just sticking sweet shit in our mouths all the time, getting our energy from sugar for a short burst. We would learn how to metabolize all our fat into energy, and that's what we did. So we'd hunt, we'd feast up large on meat and other bits, mostly meat. And then we'd just park up, we'd chill out. We'd lie around in the cave with our woman and we'd make love, we'd make more babies. We didn't live that long. And back then, you know, like they used to say 3 scores of, I think is a score 12? Someone educate me, I think it's 12. 3 scores and 1 is as long as you'd live for. If that was the case, that'd be 37 years. But I'm not sure if a score's 12, so let me know. So that's how we evolved, you know, we've got these teeth for chewing them and we naturally want to hunt. And we still do today. Trouble is today we've got such a massive population that we can't feed everybody. Like, not everybody can go out and hunt, so we mass produce animals in farming situations, intensive farming, and we end up giving them hormones and grains rather than fresh grass, and we end up with low grade meat. So us bastards that go out and hunting, we're blessed. So if you're in New Zealand, you're bloody lucky. Or if you're in Australia or anywhere where you can go, in Africa or anywhere you can go and hunt your own meat, you're living the dream, boy. And if you're a woman doing it too, because that's the other thing. Women used to hunt as well, but their part to play was more like follow the men out to the hunt and help carry it back to the camp. Plenty of women today that are bloody good hunters. I know one, Kim Swan, fantastic huntress, and probably put most men to shame actually. And what I like about Kim's hunting is she shares it with me when I'm my hunting shit, and also her community all around it. So that's my thinking on hunting and food. Now, I was in town the other day, seeing the doctor, and I was hungry, and I thought I'll do what I don't normally do. I'll buy a feed. So I got some nice healthy salads, some bloody, just to make myself feel okay about it, you know, a bit of beetroot and shit, and a big chicken roll with lettuce and a bit of shit in it. So I tore into that, and the first thing was like, fuck, that tastes like ass. That's horrible. What is that? Ugh. I opened it up, and it looked like sponge. So the lady came over, and I was polite to her, and I said, excuse me, you're advertising these as chicken rolls, but there's not chicken in there. It doesn't smell like chicken, doesn't look like chicken, and it sure as hell doesn't taste like bloody chicken. What is it? She goes, well, that's chicken tenders. And I said, what's chicken tender? Oh, chicken tender. I said, that's you got the breast meat, and underneath you got that wee strip that runs down. That's the tender part. I said, that doesn't look, there's no fibre in it. She said, no, they're chicken tenders. So you sure about that? She goes, yeah. And I said, well, you tell the chef that he's done his cut wrong. That's not even chicken. She goes, yes, it is. And I said, well, I'd like to talk to the chef. Anyway, she said, I'll go and get him for you. So she made me wait bloody 20 minutes. I'm sitting there thinking, oh, I'm not going to worry about this. I'll bugger off. So just about to go, she comes back out and she goes, with the packet, here it is. See, chicken tenders. Look at the packet. So it's got this thing on, you know, Teagle, chicken tenders. And I said, okay, well, it's got crumbs on the outside as well. What's the ingredients of this? Read it out to me. She read the ingredients. She goes, gum, vegetable oil, flour, wheat, sugar, E56, E57, all these bloody numbers with E on the front of them. And she said it's got 40% chicken. I said, well, you can hardly bloody call that chicken, can you? And she goes, yeah, no, it is. And I said, no, it's not. It's a whole lot of shit with a bit of chicken thrown on top of it. And now I went to the supermarket and I researched this a bit, and I looked for chicken tenders, and I found that they had 60% in them, not 40% what she told me. Maybe she had a cheaper packet they bought for mass producing these bloody chicken rolls, but 60% is not bloody enough chicken for me. I want 100% chicken if I'm buying chicken that says chicken. And this is what goes on today. I think the best thing you can do, that'll do, mate. I think the best thing you can do today is you can go to your local butcher and buy local meat. If you don't have the ability to go out and hunt, you go to the butcher and you say, hey, can I get some kidneys and some liver and some steak and some, you know, some sausages and some bacon that you make here. You'll be supporting someone locally, and you'll be eating good tucker. I mean, a lot of this beef in the bloody supermarket, it tastes like a fucking old cow that's come out of the bloody, its days of milking her over, and they've gone, okay, make you into T-bones, and it's not real prime stuff. So if you're going to buy it, go and see your butcher. That's what I reckon. My 2 cents worth on that. So what else was I going to talk to you about? I'll just have another coffee and think about that. Okay. What I wanted to share with you is something I would only share on Patreon. I won't put this on public because all sorts of people will come up with their opinion on it, but you guys I totally trust. And I asked the fella if I could share the video, and he said, yeah. I shared this with my dad the other day, and my dad said, oh, I'm not sure about that, son. You know, it was a very unsafe thing for him to do. He could have got really hurt. And of course the old man was right, and I said to him, yeah, but you know, what's a life without risk, Dad? Did you never do anything silly? And he was like, couldn't think of anything, but I know I've done plenty of things that were stupid, but I still don't regret them. I've got injuries to show. Anyway, I'll cut to the chase. What it was Ben that works at CRT, a pig hunter, who last time I met Ben in the scrub, his dogs had a pig down the gully. He was sitting in the truck and his mates were down there, and my dog had just caught a pig, and it ended up on their pig, or it was my pig and his dogs ended up, doesn't really matter. We both went home with a pig that day, but he was sitting in the truck, and the reason he was sitting in the truck is Ben's a paraplegic. He's in a wheelchair, which does not stop him from doing shit. He gets out and does stuff. Anyway, I was in CRT picking up the wheat for the chickens, and got talking about dogs, as we always do. First thing is, g'day, how you going, Ben, and how's the dog going? He goes, oh no, good. I'm using my sister's dog right now too. Did you catch anything? He goes, yeah, no, having a pretty good run. And I said, that's bloody good. And he said, actually, I did something very recently which I've always wanted to do, and I didn't tell anybody. I went out and did it. And I said, what was that? He goes, well, I went out and got a pig by myself. I said, you're shitting me. He goes, no, I went off into the forestry, not far from where we got that last pig, and went down there, and dog's got a 60 pounder. It was 100 and, I think he said 160 down to the bale, or 120. No, it was a long way down. I think it was 160 off memory. And went down there, and you know, he's crawling down just with his arms, dragged himself down there and stuck it and gutted all the rest. And I was thinking to myself, shit, if that had been a bloody big boar, he could have come unstuck. The thing is, you're coming from downhill, so if it's a big boar, pigs aren't generally going to run uphill. Yeah, so I reckon he would have been pretty safe, but Dad was going, oh, I shouldn't have done that. My thinking is, good on you, Ben. Fucking awesome, mate. You know, you've overcome another obstacle in life. You've ticked it off your bucket list, and, you know, had you really come unstuck, there's a lot worse ways to end up than being killed by a pig that I can think of. He could have got injured, but I'm actually going to say, and not everybody will agree with this, I'm going to say, nice one, mate, good on you. So I'll share that clip with you now, that because I just interviewed him very briefly on the phone, how he told the story back to me. Check this out. How you going, good bastards? I've got to share this story with us. This is Ben. Now, Ben's just been telling me, was it last year?
Nah, this year.
This year he got his first solo pig. It was 160 metres down to the bale. Was that with your dog?
Yeah, my dog, yeah. My dog and my sister's one that I borrowed for the day.
He was by himself, and 160 metres down to the bale, got it, stuck it, strapped it to his back, tried to get back up the hill. I mean, he's dragging himself, you know, he's given it his best, and eventually he had to get mates to come down and help him get it. But he went down with the bale by himself and got that, stuck it. Did you gut it yourself too?
Yeah, he gutted it, yep. Got to do everything apart from carry it.
Fucking awesome, man. Best story all week, so no excuses. Good on you, Ben.
Get into it.
And it's a good dog you got too, eh? It's a great cracker.
Yeah, she's starting to hum quite nicely now.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's how old now?
She'll be coming up she'll be about 5. 5, yeah.
5.
Yeah.
That's your sister's dog?
No, my dog. My sister's dog's about 9.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Nah, it's good.
The last time I ran to Ben, I was on a pig, I just got a small one, and then your dog's gone to a 90-pound sow.
Yeah.
We both met at the same time, and we thought it was going to be a bit of a scrap. Not with us, with the dogs, because that big white dog was there.
Oh yeah, she was a big lean shark, that one.
Yeah, but that was a good day. We both got a pig each. Anyway, Good story. Thought I'd share it with you. Awesome, man. Bloody awesome. Right, we'll carry on. See you later.
See you later on. Cheers.
Anyway, that's my talk time this week. Hope you enjoyed that yarn with Ben. Good luck with your own hunting, your own fishing. Hope you guys are keeping well, looking after your health and looking after your dogs and looking after each other, most importantly. And be good. If you can't be good, be careful. Catch you soon. Oh, and Sunday's clip will be curried red cod yellow curry with coconut turmeric. It's a nice recipe. Check that out, and I'll show you the fishing too. That's on Sunday. See you then. Bye. Want to go for a walk? Bruno, come on, we'll go for a walk. Come on. Come on, boy, let's go for a walk. Good dog. Getting old, son, but like me.